Alright, welcome back to the GSAC tournament. I'm not quite sure what series this is, but we're kind of well in the group stage at this point. So, spawning in the upper left-hand corner, the Terran player, DDRChamp. And he will be up against his Terran foe, spawning in the upper right-hand corner. It is Bemusicality. So, it should be a very nice TVT for everybody. I think I like TVT the most out of all the mirror matchups. It's definitely got a lot of variety and a lot of skill involved in it, other than just kind of blind counters and stuff. You can see that in Zerg v Zerg a lot. But yeah, I really like TVT, so it should be a great series. Yeah, so it should be good. This first map is on Habitation Station, so Habitation Station is very interesting. It's been in the map pool for at least 2 seasons now. I think it's regarded as one of the better maps in the map pool. Some interesting stuff about it. It has a gold base pretty close. You could take it as a third base, and some people even take it as a natural, or even if you're Terran, you can float up your main base over to this third base. That is definitely a legitimate strategy. So we see people do that. But at the same time, this gold base is very close to your opponent's gold base, and you can kind of see them both on the screen at the same time there. So it's a very dangerous gold base. So it makes the map very interesting. It's close, but at the same time can result in macro games as well. So it's a really good game, really good map. You have DDRChamp with the scout out. He's not going to see too much as the wall will be complete and the marine will be out by the time he gets there. Right now both players going very similar builds. DDRChamp got his gas. I want to say he got his gas earlier. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Bemusicality got his gas earlier. So we'll see what he decides to do. If they could go into some sort of factory or reactor or something like that. DDRChamp got it a little bit later, so I wouldn't be surprised if he dropped down a tech lab or in a couple more barracks and went for some stim combat shield sort of play. And he goes for a reactor, so we'll see what he decides to do with the rest of his gas, since he's leaving his dudes in gas here. Bemusicality on the other hand going straight up to a factory, so he'll get those siege tanks out a little bit quicker. But ooh, this is interesting. DDRChamp going for the gold base, and I kind of really like this. Not only does it force Bemusicality to not first of all scout it and then be aggressive to deny it. That's just making DDRChamp now dictate the pace of the game, I think, and I really like it when players do that, because it really might force Bemusicality to move out before he's used to. But he's moving across with 4 Marines, and this could easily just go up, snipe the building SUV, and really delay this expansion. So we'll see if he decides to do that. Right now he's just taking the watchtower, but he's going to go across. And this is a little bit interesting but I guess he's checking for it, and yeah, wow, he sees it. He's not doing anything right now. He's moving some stuff over, but he sees it making. He should go up and deny it before it's finished being built. And will he do that? He's got to target the SUV. Target the SUV. It finishes, and yeah, it's just gonna lift up. It's interesting. And Bemusicality kind of has to move back now, or else he's gonna lose all of his Marines. Do you see him going right in for the siege tank though? DDRChamp getting the +1 armor upgrade. This is already good for DDRChamp with those Marines on the move command. They really should have been on the attack move command and would have at least taken down 1 or 2 of these Marines instead of letting them all live. This base already going back. So yeah, we'll see how DDRChamp decides to play this one out. Bemusicality now going with 2 extra barracks. He's going for 2 factories, so it's not a full-on mech sort of build, but he's going to try to go up to that double siege tank production. And at the moment, I don't think he has enough gas for it. He's definitely have to put 2 more guys in this gas just to get those 2 siege tanks out. Plus, he's going to be wanting to get marine upgrades like stim and +1 and whatnot as well. But at the moment, sticking with 2 factories. DDRChamp just now making that into an orbital, getting 2 barracks of his own. He's only got 1 factory with the siege tank production, but he's also going for stim. And he, like I said before, he's already got the +1 research. So when the bio hits, it's going to be up to DDRChamp to find a way past the siege tanks. And if he does that, I think his Marines will be a lot better upgraded. Sorry. But yeah, you see DDRChamp, he's not making any SCVs, and this is a little bit scary to me. You know, right now units tab shows 22 SCVs to 29, and just because he's got a gold base here, that does not mean that he's going to have as much mineral income if he doesn't build any SCVs. And he's got 2 started up right now, but I feel like his SCV production could be a lot, just a lot more consistent. Let's see how long it takes for him to queue up another one here. So these should be going the whole time. Right now, okay, so maybe like, what, 5 seconds in there? Not too bad, but obviously it has already resulted in 6 worker advantage for Bemusicality. He's just been macroing just a little bit better. So he's moving out now. He's probably going to look to deny the space. And if you put a siege tank right here and like scan, we'll see if he does that. Yes, he's going to do that. Yes, and this is going to do a massive amount of damage to the economy of DDRChamp. Let's see how he decides to respond. Yeah, good Marines, don't come in yet. Once the scan goes out, you can just run up here to the high ground and take down all these siege tanks. You should really go to the high ground. Should really go to the high ground right now. Scan coming in for Bemusicality, but he's not getting too many shots off right now. And this is interesting. Yeah, let's see if DDRChamp, he's gonna move up, but he's a little bit late. I'm not quite sure how does Bemusicality have the high division? I'm not quite sure. But, oh, he had the watchtower, that's why. So, Bemusicality using that watchtower to gain the vision of the high ground here, and that was a really good job by him. And right now we have DDRChamp just way down in army supply. I mean, what is it, 18 to 46. You have 4 siege tanks here in a pretty good position. Denying mining at this base, so right now DDRChamp is basically on 1 base compared to a 2 base economy of Bemusicality, and he's down army supply wise. So this has just been great positioning so far for Bemusicality, as well as a superior kind of macro with his constantly producing SCVs, you know, and just, I think this base was a great idea by DDRChamp, but I don't think he executed very well. You know, he should have had, should have at least taken this watchtower and made sure that he could defend it instead of being like over here with his army and not really being defensive with his units. So we'll see if he can turn that around. He should also fix these rally points, because if the fight comes and your army units are like stuck in your main base, then you're gonna immediately lose the fight and then lose the counter push. So I would really like to see him get those rally points set up. He's going for a +1 attack, so his upgrades are a lot better. 0-0 against what's going to be 1-1 here shortly. But I just feel like Bemusicality has just a superior economy and superior army right now. It's denying this base, but DDRChamp is going to move down to the normal natural, but I feel like he's already lost a lot of mining time. And yeah, if you're DDRChamp, you just kind of have to like not be right here for a little bit. And we'll see. One thing DDRChamp could do is try to, you definitely don't want to walk up there into those siege tanks. That's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea. Yeah, I wouldn't, this is just death. As a Terran player, you never want to walk up into the siege. I mean, just look how many things are dying before it even happens. That's all of DDRChamp's army. What I would have said is for him to take his army and just move across the map the other way and force Bemusicality to either move back with his units or base trade. And, you know, it's always really risky when you do that. But it probably actually would have resulted in a stalemate, because both people could lift up factories, and nobody has an air unit right now, and they wouldn't have an air unit if they base traded. So I think it might result in a draw, which would have been very interesting. But at the moment, DDRChamp loses the series, loses this map, I should say, and is down 1-0 in the series. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next game.